Hello, I'm Kimberly, and welcome to the weekend edition of the Native News Update. It's Friday, February 21st, and many of the stories you hear here can be found at IndianCountryNews.com. And here's the news for the day from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. The new chairman of the U.S. Senate Indian Affairs Committee said he plans to use the post to target wasteful spending, improve education opportunities for Native Americans, and promote job development on reservations. Montana Senator Jon Tester outlined his agenda for the committee that oversees relations with the nation's 566 recognized tribes during a visit to the Crow Reservation with fellow Democrat Senator John Walsh. After a breakfast meeting with tribal leaders, the pair toured a Head Start education center and later danced with preschoolers around a drum. Crow leaders showed the lawmakers cracks in the ceiling at the preschool and took them to a furnace room where a boiler dating to the 1960s was held together with vice grips to keep it running. Tester said he was determined to address decades of dysfunction in how the government deals with tribes. He said excessive administrative costs incurred by the Bureau of Indian Affairs, the Indian Health Service, and other agencies has drained money from crucial programs, including health care and education. A federal judge ruled that the Omaha Tribe of Nebraska can collect a liquor tax on business owners in the northeast Nebraska city of Pender. The regulations requires license for businesses that sell alcohol and a 10% tax on alcohol purchases. A group of Pender retailers sued in federal court in 2007, arguing that they were subject to the tribe's regulations because the land upon which their businesses sat was not part of the Omaha Reservation in northeast Nebraska. In an 1854 treaty, the United States defined the reservation as stretching from the west bank of the Missouri River across a portion of northeast Nebraska that later became part of Thurston, Cumming, Burt, and Wayne counties, and Iowa's Monona County. In the 1860s, part of the Omaha Tribe's northern land was ceded to the Winnebago Tribe, and over time some of the remaining Omaha land came to be owned by non-Native Americans, resulting in a checkerboard pattern of land ownership that has caused confusion about tribal lines. Setting a major milestone in California's cap-and-trade program, the state's first forest carbon offset project under the California Compliance Offset Protocol development for U.S. forest projects has been registered. Verified by SCS Global Services, the Yurok Tribe and Forest Carbon Partners Improved Forest Management Project avoided more than 800,000 metric tons of carbon dioxide equivalent emissions from 2012 to 2013, marking the first forestry offset credits from a native compliance project. Encompassing 7,660 acres of Douglas fir and mixed hardwood forest in the Klamath Mountains of Northern California, the Yurok's Improved Forest Management Project has been selling carbon offsets in the California cap-and-trade system, a market-based regulation that is designated to reduce greenhouse gases from multiple sources. By registering the project, the Yurok Tribe has made a legal commitment to maintain current forest carbon stocks while sustainably managing the forest. As a significant revenue source for the Yurok Tribe, the project will protect the forest for future generations while supporting the tribe's continued management of its ancestral homeland. Being managed for timber production since California's gold rush, the region will continue to place an emphasis on conservation while participating in California's carbon market. The project will additionally help reduce runoff that negatively impacts salmon populations. An Eastern Arizona tribe will share more than $1.5 million in grant money to protect wetlands from water pollution. The funding was announced February 18th by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency's Pacific Southwest region. The Mountain Apache Tribe and 9 other tribes or organizations in California will split the funds. The Mountain Apaches plan to use their portion to review existing wetland data and train community members on how to collect the data. The tribe has been awarded funding through the EPA program in the past to assess springs after a wildfire and increase the acreage of wetlands. EPA Regional Administrator Jared Blumenfeld says healthy wetlands act as a natural buffer to floods and raising sea levels. He says the grantees are doing work that is critical in the arid West. In a season of milestones, Shoni Schimmel added another in her list in number 3 Louisville's latest win. Schimmel, second on the school's all-time scoring list, had 15 points to top 2,000 for her career in the Cardinals' 81-62 victory over Houston February 19th. The 2,000-point mark is just one of many accomplishments for Schimmel this season. She set a school record for three-pointers, made with 9 against Memphis on January 26th, and is the program's career leader in threes with 361. Schimmel also became the 4th player in the program history to have 1,000 career points and 500 or more assists. The senior guard, a candidate for the Naismith Trophy, takes it all in stride. Her coach, Jeff Waltz, said, "She comes to the gym every day, she loves to play the game, and I think that's what separates your top-tier players. They love to play every day. If Shoni could stay in the gym all day long, I think she would." Gary Litefoot Davis, an enrolled member of the Cherokee Nation, is on the new season of the Netflix original series House of Cards, playing the part of Michael Frost. Davis currently serves as president and CEO of the National Center for American Indian Enterprise Development. He is a successful feature film actor and starred in such major motion pictures as The Indian in the Cupboard and Mortal Kombat Annihilation. He has also appeared on the television programs CSI Miami, Family Law, and Any Day Now. For over 2 decades, Davis has meshed his success as an entrepreneur with his passion to better the future of Indian country and served as a source of inspiration for thousands of Native people across the country. To learn more about Davis and all his accomplishments, you can check out litefoot.com. That's another roundup of news from Indian Country on this edition of the Native News Update. I'd like to thank you for joining me and have a grand day.